Was Sitchin a misguided scholar, or is he in it for personal gain or something else? Well, I get asked this question a lot. The easy part of this is I wouldn't call Sitchin a scholar in any regard, so I wouldn't call him a misguided scholar. Misguided, I guess, is a flexible enough term. I look at Sitchin as someone, at least initially when he got into this, as an amateur who had a real keen interest in the ancient world, felt that he really had stumbled onto something that others had not noticed, or perhaps others didn't want to notice. And from that point on, he became convinced. He convinced himself. This sort of accrued in his mind as some legitimate sort of theory that he ran with. Now, maybe later on when he started to make millions and millions of dollars, he sort of began to perpetuate his own brand, or he saw it was sort of a lucrative cottage industry. I mean, who knows? If you're producing something that you think people like, and you think it's worthwhile, you're going to produce more of it. So I don't begrudge him at all for making money. If you know that you're duping someone and you're making money off that, that's a different story. But I don't know that I can say that that's what was in Sitchin's head. But I do think he was misguided. I don't think he is a scholar. I've said publicly before, I don't think he knew any of the languages. He's probably a native Hebrew speaker because he was Jewish. But frankly, that doesn't impress me because my 13-year-old is a native English speaker, and I'm not going to view him as a Bible scholar. He can read the Bible, but he's not getting anywhere near it when it comes to doing exegesis and figuring out what the text means. Being able to read a language is a whole lot different than being able to analyze it. Those of you out there, you might want to think about your high school English class. You might all be English readers, but can you diagram a sentence? Can you talk about the tenses used in a piece of narrative prose? Can you do those sorts of things? That's what scholars do in biblical languages and in these other languages. That's what they're trained to do. And I don't think Sitchin could do any of that. So I do think he was misguided. I won't view him as a scholar. And I tend to sort of leave it at that. I don't want to attribute bad motives to him because I just don't know.